Hello everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I'm going to tell you all the secrets of the trailer for Poppy Playtime Chapter 5. New monsters were revealed in the final trailer, and we finally get to see the face of our main character. We'll also meet some new characters, and of course, the long-awaited Huggy Wuggy is making a comeback. I hope you all enjoy watching. Let's get started. So, at the beginning of the long-awaited trailer, we see what happened to the deceased monsters from previous chapters. Momi Longlegs hint catnap, and the character Doughy. Or, in general, all the little monsters that he can revive or experiment on. But what really could have happened to all the deceased characters from past chapters? Let me explain. Most likely, Mommy Longlegs' body was shown in the trailer during the second chapter before her death. She said he would make her a part of himself, and this probably referred to the prototype who took her remaining body parts. It seems there was some kind of deal between Mommy and the prototype. If she died, he would take her body or soul for himself. As for Miss Delight in the third chapter, we remember that she became a special character due to her resistance to catnap. Her weapons and barricades saved her from death. However, after our arrival, she perished. Clearly, the prototype took her for parts, probably because extra parts wouldn't go to waste. Given the conflict between Catnap and Miss Delight, she didn't really like Catnap. Here, the prototype might have eliminated his ally for several reasons. Either to revive him again like Huggy for an experiment with reanimation, or to take him for parts as well. It's possible he was experimenting with a new body and decided to create a mechanism using poppy gas, because we were shown the inner workings of that thing for a reason. Then there's Doughy. His hat was also in the trailer, and it's unlikely the prototype would want to revive this character. Most likely, he'll use Doughy's clay for other bodies. Those are all the hypothetical theories I've shared with you. But what will actually happen, we don't know. The prototype is definitely the main villain of the 5th chapter. We've seen footage of what looks like a possible boss fight with him, and it's likely we'll be hiding from him during gameplay. He appears very large, which evokes fear. At the end of the trailer, we see his 2 eyes radiating terror and nightmares. We also hear him talking to himself, or maybe it's a cut dialogue with the doll, because he only addresses her and asks her to come back to him so she won't be afraid of him. It's hard to pick up any specific tone in his voice, since he uses different voices. But if we had to guess, he seems to be speaking to her in a kind tone, almost as if he's talking to a loved one. He looks very broken and is filled with rage and despair, which leads him to smash the glass because the doll Poppy doesn't want to join him. In the 5th chapter, we'll definitely find out what their relationship is like and what the prototype feels for Poppy, as well as what she feels for him. Well, the prototype is pretty clear, but we were shown another unknown character in the trailer, and his name is Giblet. For some reason, this character wants to help us, even though, to be honest, his appearance doesn't inspire much trust. According to him, he's heard a lot about us. It seems we've become a local legend in this cursed place. I mean, who else would be crazy enough to venture into this hellhole? This character has that thing from the second ARG event video instead of a cane. What could that be? I think it might be some kind of weapon that either shoots or is used for close combat to deal with those little demons. We found out his name thanks to a post on Twitter from one of the mobs. Maybe he was the experiment called 1202. Right now, we don't know who he really is or why he's nice to us, but I have this nagging suspicion that he was created by the prototype and is trying to gain our trust just to betray us in the end. But maybe I'm wrong. Either way, he might be an ally, and that's already something. Now, one character that definitely isn't going to make us happy is Lily. She has a really creepy face. Although, compared to some of the other characters, she looks pretty decent and more human-like. I think she fits the typical mold of that crazy girl who talks to her toys and dolls while sipping imaginary tea. We already know that Lily can control her hair. She uses her magical hair as a means of movement and as a weapon, and it even glows in the dark. By the way, in some parts of the trailer, we can see these huge dried up braids that look a lot like Lily's hair, but for some reason, they're all gray and shriveled up, and they seem to be coming from this big, mysterious core. What is that? Some separate creature or some kind of weird egg? It's unclear. Maybe that's what gives Lily's hair its powers, because in one shot, she's just running around and can't catch us with her hair. But in another, she can grab us from a distance. So I think this massive, hairy thing is connected to Lily. And probably, after it dies, all the hair dries up. It's just interesting to figure out what that egg is all about. Finally, they showed our beloved Huggy Wuggy in the trailer. What, did you think I'd forget about him? Of course not. It looks like we're getting that legendary escape scene with this amazing character all over again. Battle-worn Huggy is back, and I really hope they don't take him out as quickly in Chapter 5 as they did in Chapter 1 of Poppy Playtime. After all, he's a symbol of the game and such an interesting character in his own right. Oh, and by the way, Kissy Missy and Poppy are still alive, and they're back together, but they're stuck in some weird prison. I think they've been captured either by Lily or the prototype himself, trying to get Poppy to agree to work with him. He hasn't eliminated Kissy Missy because he knows she's important to Poppy, and there's no way Poppy would cooperate if he got rid of her. Although it seems like he tried to do that before. Oh, and about the other characters, we saw him in the latest ARG video, and we might even run into him somewhere in the game. As we figured out, he's not a cat bee, but a hybrid monster. He's got bits and pieces from the cat bee monster, Boogiebot, Bunzo the rabbit, and other characters that haven't been shown yet, but are supposed to make at least a brief appearance in Chapter 5. Among all this chaos in Lily's house, we also see a long-legged baby that we haven't seen before. And there's some other character we don't know about yet. So it looks like we might be in for an interesting surprise down the road. Besides all these monsters, we got to see a lot of interesting stuff, including some new items. For example, there's this star thing. It's still unclear what it's going to do for us and how we'll use it. I don't think it's just an ordinary accessory that does nothing. There are some hints about its use. As we see in the trailer, the star changes its mood depending on the location or situation. Sometimes it looks happy, other times it's cool with sunglasses, and in other moments it's sad or shows a smiley face, a sun, or a light bulb. I think the star will warn us of danger with a sad or scared face, and when everything's okay, it'll be smiling. It definitely looks sad or scared during tense moments. The star kind of reminds me of a walkie-talkie, so maybe we'll be communicating with other friendly characters, like that little guy, Giblet. I wouldn't be surprised if we get new gloves for our grab pack. We'll have a gray glove that can activate certain gadgets. It looks pretty heavy and high-tech. Then there's the yellow glove that we've been waiting for all 5 chapters. Unlike the previous gloves, this one will be multifunctional. It can absorb electricity and show different smiley faces. I can only imagine how much we'll be able to do with this glove, but until we try it out in practice, we can only guess. The trailer also showed us this strange machine that seems to transfer our mind from a human to a toy. I'm not sure, maybe it's some kind of disguise. By the way, from a third-person perspective, after we got into the machine, we started seeing the player's face, our own face. Maybe we caught a glimpse of some memories, and the employee isn't actually us, but someone else. Please let me know in the comments what you think about this strange machine and the memories. Are you looking forward to Chapter 5? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up. Take care everyone, and see you next time.